Greetings. We would like to share this podcast information specifically targeted to the nonprofit organizations in Northeast Florida of the United States. The United Way of Northeast Florida has launched on their website the First Coast Relief Fund information and application. The contact person is Elizabeth Lafrano at fcrf at uwnefl.org. The activation of the Florida's First Coast Relief Fund is designed to provide resources to nonprofit organizations in Northeast Florida working to meet unmet critical needs of residents who are disproportionately impacted by coronavirus and the economic consequences of this outbreak. The priorities are critical needs are rapidly emerging and will continue to evolve. The Relief Fund will provide flexible resources to nonprofits in the region responding to urgent needs resulting from the COVID-19 disruption that are not being met by other funding sources. At this time, the First Coast Relief Fund focused on the following areas: food assistance, non food items and supplies, short term housing assistance, financial assistance, child care support, medical, safety, supplies and equipment, technology support. To determine your eligibility for your nonprofit organization, you must have a 501c3 status with the IRS, according to the IRS tax exemption code 26 USC. The First Coast Relief Fund will not provide resources for communities that are already covered or being funded by government programs or other available funding. Award grants directly to individuals. There is an application process that you would need to complete, and the timeline is based on weekly evaluations by a committee comprised of representatives of the United Way of Northeast Florida, United Way of St. Johns County, the Community Foundation of Northeast Florida, the Jesse Ball DuPont Fund, and the Jewish Federation and Foundation of Northeast Florida. The applications must be received by noon each Wednesday to be reviewed for funding consideration for the upcoming Friday. So if you have any additional questions about the Florida's First Coast Relief Fund, contact Elizabeth Lufrano, Community Impact Manager at FCRF at uwnefl.org. You can also visit their website, which you can read this information at unitedwaynefl.org. Thank you so much for listening and stay tuned for our next episodes.